Hey everybody, welcome back to the Pub Trivia Experience. My name is Chris, and ladies and gentlemen, we are here tonight to join these three contestants in Trivial Matrimony. We have got a head-to-head trivia hot seat episode for you, and this is going to be a good one. We've got two of our contestants for the upcoming Pub Trivia Experience Trivia Tournament joining us, and then we've got Russ as well. We're going to meet all of them, but let's start first. Right now, in Montana, but soon to be relocating to sunny Alabama. Nate, my friend, how you doing? What are you drinking?
I'm doing good. Today I am just drinking a Diet Coke. I overindulged a little bit last night, and so it is just going to be a Diet Coke night tonight.
Hey, no shame in that. No shame in that. There's got to be one DD in every show because it ain't going to be me tonight.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I got myself here. This is from the Parish Brewing Company in Louisiana. This is their Coffee Roasters Coffee Stout. I'm weird. I hate coffee, love coffee stouts. I love bourbon, hate bourbon stouts. Lauren, I think you and your dad and me have had that conversation on Twitter.
Yes, we have.
But yeah, I'm looking forward to this. Oh, that's really good. Why didn't I buy more of these? All right. You've heard it right then and there. Let's go ahead and meet with the host of the Beard Owl podcast, friend of the show, Lauren Carey. Lauren, how you doing, and what is in that glass?
Oh, hello. I am wonderful. And what is in my glass is, in honor of you, sir, I have a White Oak High Life from Cigar City Brewing from Tampa.
Ooh,
yeah.
The most popular beer here.
I know. Well, the White Oak High Life, though, is so much better than the regular High Life. And regular High Life is very good, but this is better. And just so you know, I did overindulge last night, but I still have a beer. So,
Wow, we don't drink shame here, Lauren.
I didn't drink shame. I just kind of, I wanted to make myself feel better.
No, you're good. You're good. I you know what? I should be the one being ashamed here because I live in Clearwater. I live right near Cigar City. I hate IPAs. I don't like IPAs. I'm that guy.
It's okay.
They are the pumpkin spice lattes of the over 35 white male community.
Oh, see. Oh, I'm going to leave now.
No, stay. Please stay. I'll take it back.
Take it back. Because I'm not a white male.
That's true. That's true. That's true. Russ, my friend, for the first time here on the Pub Trivia Experience, how are you doing and what are you drinking?
I am wonderful, and I am an over 35 white male who is drinking an IPA.
See?
Surprise, surprise.
1 out of 2.
And I am very much drinking the most basic IPA in the world, Sierra Nevada Torpedo IPA. I don't want to name names, but somebody on this podcast bought some Sierra Nevada and put it in the fridge, and I'm trying to get rid of it. So...
Don't. It was at a gas station. That's all they had.
Well, Russ, tell us a little bit about the Infectious Groove podcast.
We are just over 2 years into our show, and the easiest way for me to pitch our show is that from day one, we always said we were going to be the most positive experience that we could be. So we do not spend any time on the most overrated album or most overrated singer or anything like that. We talk about things we think more people should hear. If there's an artist or a song or an album that we don't like, we just don't talk about it. Because somewhere, someone loves that artist, album, or song. So we have zero interest in just, putting out a bunch of insults for clicks and hot takes and so on. And we also have a YouTube channel where previously had been the focus of my extensive vinyl collection, which I have recently shed myself of. So that's going to convert over to just plain music topics and whatnot. But the extremely short version is if anybody wants to find out more, they can go right to infectiousgroovepodcast.com and everything you need to know is there.
See, now I feel a little guilty because I was the one on Boozy Bracketology to put together the worst comic book movie bracket. And I definitely trash 64 movies.
For sure. Yeah, and I get that. I have nothing against anybody who does. I take in a lot of that type of content. Music is such a huge part of someone's life. And for me, like there's been situations in my life where I've gone to insult a song and then someone will have that awkward moment of, that was played at my mom's funeral.
Yeah.
Or something, and I think, oh, all right, never mind,
No, you're
so
right.
that's all we're trying to do with it. Yeah.
I don't blame you, man. That's a really, that right there is an endeavor worth having. In a world full of negativity, having a positive voice is never a bad thing. That's awesome. That is awesome.
Thank you.
We're going to get started right here. We're moving straight into our pregame. Our pregame is going to be 3 questions per panelist. It is going to be yes or no, and you will get 1 point for each correct answer. And here is your pregame. I'm going to give you the name of a state, and you have to tell me, is the capital city of this state the largest city by population in this state? For example, if I said California, hopefully your answer would be no, because Los Angeles is the largest city, yet Sacramento is the capital. Nate, we're going to kick it over to you. We're starting you off with Nebraska.
Nebraska. I think the largest city would be Omaha. I think the capital is Lincoln, so I'm going to say no.
Nate with a point, logic spot on. The home of Peyton Manning. Omaha! Omaha is the largest city. Lincoln is the capital. All right, Lauren, Carrie, over to you. You get Minnesota, the land of Tiny Coke.
Oh gosh, Minnesota. Oh gosh. Okay. No.
No is a correct answer. Capital city is St. Paul. Largest city is Minneapolis.
Yes, my brain did that logic. I couldn't make my mouth say anything other than no.
That's the tough one, right? At least it wasn't Duluth.
Oh, but they make those underwear with the ballroom.
They do, actually, and I've been meaning to try those. It sounds
I'm
wonderful.
from Minnesota, so...
No.
Been meaning to try it.
All right, Russ, we're over to you, my friend. You get Wyoming.
I will reverse the trend and say yes.
Yes is a correct answer. Every night I roam the beaches of Cheyenne, Wyoming. The capital and the largest city. Everyone is 1 for 1 so far. Moving back over to Nate. Nate, your state is Ohio.
Oh, God, why can I not think of the capital of Ohio right now? Oh, boy. Why is my mind blanking on that? Yes, I've never been.
You are not missing anything.
I'm going to go ahead and say yes.
Ohio is a yes, actually. The largest city in Ohio is not Cleveland. It is not Cincinnati. It's Columbus.
Oof.
And that is also the capital.
I just pooped myself. I'm shocked by that.
I looked it up. I think Cleveland and Cincinnati, because I've flown into Cincinnati. It seems like it's just a lot of suburbs on the outside. Same thing with Cleveland is what I'm betting. That or people just want to leave Cleveland. One or the other. I think everyone left Cleveland and moved to Florida.
Yep.
Lauren, back to you. You get Virginia. It is for lovers.
It is for lovers. Oh, this is tough. Richmond is the capital of Virginia. Is that the largest city I can think of in Virginia? Virginia is big. Virginia is terrible to drive through. I'm vamping. I'm vamping so I can think. I'm gonna go with yes.
Oh, no, it's not. Richmond is the capital. The largest city in Virginia actually is Virginia Beach.
Oh, I never think of a beach being the biggest.
Yeah.
100% Virginia Beach is the largest city. We're going over to Russ. Russ, you're actually getting the future home of Nate, Alabama.
I'm going to go with yes.
Unfortunately not.
Oh.
Alabama, the capital, Montgomery, the largest city. Birmingham is the largest city. We are moving back over to Nate. Nate, you got a 2-1 lead. Your final one here is Rhode Island. Nate, I think you're on mute, my friend.
I'm so sorry about that. Rhode Island. I'm going to go ahead and say yes.
Yes is a correct answer. Providence is both. Lauren, we're going back to you. My home state of Connecticut.
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 Oh, God. It's all on the line, man. I'm going to flip a coin. This is it. It's the final countdown. Connecticut. I'm gonna go with yes.
Unfortunately, not Connecticut. Connecticut, the capital is Hartford. The largest city is where I was born, Bridgeport, Connecticut.
Oh.
Next up, last one here, Russ. You get North Dakota.
Yes.
Unfortunately, not North Dakota.
No.
The capital is Bismarck. The largest city is Fargo.
Fargo.
Mm.
That means coming out of our pregame, your scores right now, Nate's got a 3-1 lead. And we're moving into the hot seat round. The hot seat round, you'll get 1 point for each correct answer, 0 points for incorrect answers. You do not lose points. We're going to go turn by turn through this. You have 30 minutes on the clock. This is a nonstop, endless barrage of trivia questions with no timeout. Are we ready?
Yes.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Here we go. Nate, we're starting off with you. The time will begin after I read your first question. The Federal Pell Grant Program is a financial program that provides government money for what?
Education.
College education or education is correct. Lauren, after dismal performances, who inspired the 2010 headline, Houston, we have a problem?
Whitney.
Whitney Houston is a correct
Houston.
answer. Russ, over to you. Which of these English towns is famous for the bath salts that comes from its local springs? Epsom, Teal, or Solimo?
Epsom.
Epsom salts is correct. Nate, we are moving back to you. Which play explores the lives of Harry Potter and his family 19 years after the end of Deathly Hallows?
Oh, God. I could see this book, but I don't remember what it's called. I don't have an answer.
Oh, that's Harry Potter and the Cursed Child. Lauren, over to you. Another word for the historical undergarment known as stays is what? Knickers, corset, or hoops?
Ooh, hoops.
No, stays is a corset.
I hate them.
I don't blame you. They don't sound like fun.
Nope.
Russ, which Romanian region, known for its medieval castles, inspired the setting for Bram Stoker's Dracula?
Transylvania.
Transylvania is a correct answer. Back over to Nate. Nate, inspired by her real life, what actress created Happily Divorced, a sitcom about a wife who learns her husband is gay?
Is that Fran Drescher?
That is Fran Drescher. Nice pull. Lauren, the Spanish-American War began in 1898 as an intervention by the United States on behalf of what country?
I don't know. The Spanish American War is an intervention by the United States?
Yep. On behalf of what country?
On behalf of what country? Oh my God. I don't know. Portugal.
No, unfortunately, neighbor to the south, Cuba. Cuba is
Oh.
the correct answer.
Okay.
Russ,
Sure.
Russ, over to you. Which island nation declared it will eliminate all of its rats, stoats, and possums by 2050?
I'm as lost as you were on the last one.
Why didn't you say Cuba?
Yeah. Cuba for 400.
Unfortunately not. This would be New Zealand. Nate, we're back over to you. What country singer is the first solo artist to have 6 albums sell 10 million copies?
Let's go ahead and guess. I'm not a big country guy. Shania Twain.
Unfortunately not Garth Brooks. We're looking for Garth Brooks.
Yeah.
All right, Lauren, what mountain range separates Europe and Asia in Russia?
Oh, is it the Urals?
The Ural Mountains is correct.
Yeah.
Well done.
Good job. Back over to Russ. Russ, a fleche, Fleche, is an attack in which swashbuckling sport?
I don't know why the word will not come to my mind right now. I can see it happening in my mind. I could describe it to you in detail.
Do that.
Yeah. Yes. I cannot come up with the.
If you pantomime it, I might give you the points.
Here you go. And imagine that I have a mesh helmet on.
I think I got to give him the points. I'm giving it fencing. Fencing.
Yes.
Correct answer. I wish our listeners could have seen that.
I have turned your trivia game into charades, just like that.
All right, Nate, we're back over to you. Which of these key ingredients helps give traditional Worcestershire sauce its signature taste? Oregano, anchovies, or artichokes?
Artichokes.
Unfortunately, no, it's anchovies, and I will never have that again. Lauren, who was the host of NPR's Piano Jazz from 1978 until 2011?
Who's somebody who
wait, can you pantomime who it was?
Who is somebody who has not been in my kitchen? I don't know.
It'd be Marion McPartland. All right,
Okay,
Russ.
I never would have said that.
Russ, we're over to you. Who was David Letterman's first guest on NBC in 1982 and again on CBS in 1993?
Oh, I know I knew this once upon a time. I'm going to take a total guess and say Bill Murray, even though I think it's wrong.
Bill Murray is a correct answer. Nice
Yes.
pull.
I could have pantomimed him too.
Nate, what first name is shared by the solo artists whose first albums are Justified and My World 2.0?
Justin.
Justin is correct. Timberlake and Bieber. Nicely done. Moving on to Lauren. Lauren, in 2011, which of these people was named Honorary Sergeant Regular Army by President Clinton? 2001, not 2011, sorry. Was it Susan B. Anthony, Sacagawea, or Amelia Earhart?
Oh, dear Lord. Amelia Earhart.
Unfortunately, not Sacagawea. Looking for
Sure, she got
Sacagawea.
that dollar coin.
Seem to be disgusted by that.
Useless currency.
The indignation. Oh, my Lord. Russ, we're over to you. Which famous Harlem-born writer and social critic said, quote, "Not everything that is faced can be changed, but nothing can be changed until it is faced"?
I'm going to guess again and say Gil Scott-Heron.
Not a bad guess. James Baldwin, though. James Baldwin's what we're looking for. All right, Nate, we are back over to you. Who does the garden belong to in Beatrix Potter's Peter Rabbit?
I don't understand the question.
So there's a garden that Peter Rabbit keeps wandering over into. Who actually owns the garden that he's going into?
I'm going to guess Beatrix.
No, it's actually Mr. McGregor. Mr. McGregor. Lauren, we're back over to you. What type of musical instrument is a hurdy-gurdy? Is it brass, string, or woodwind?
Oh, he's a hurdy-gurdy man. Oh my God, Donovan, where are you now? Okay. I'm gonna brass, string, or woodwind, right? Brass.
Unfortunately, no, it's a string instrument.
Yeah, I should have said that. I should have said that.
It's all right, Ross, we're over to you, sir. What was the first performance at the opening of the Sydney Opera House in 1973? Was it Carmen, War and Peace, or Tosca?
I will go with Carmen.
No, unfortunately, it was War and Peace. And if you got that right, I would have literally eaten my beer. The bottle and all. All right, Nate, back over to you. In Teen Wolf, Michael J. Fox's transformation into a werewolf causes him to excel at what high school sport?
Basketball.
Basketball is a correct answer. We're going back over to Lauren. Lauren, in 1998, Gus Van Sant directed Vince Vaughn in a shot-by-shot remake of what classic Hitchcock film?
Whatever it wasn't good. Oh my God. Rear Window?
Unfortunately not. If Mike Mott was here, I'd be getting endlessly criticized. That is the Kubrick classic Psycho.
Oh,
Moving,
really?
Psycho
yes.
is Hitchcock?
It
Yeah,
is.
no,
It's an inside joke on the show.
Oh, my bad.
Oh,
My
You're
bad.
good.
But, I didn't know that existed. I'm
Oh,
gonna
it's
have to watch
terrible
that now.
because it's. I think
I
it's,
bet it is.
it's
Heche
Anne
is in
Heche.
it.
Yeah.
Oh, and Heche.
Yep.
Does she like hot dogs or tacos?
Hey, let's move on to the next question I don't know
Okay.
the answer to.
Russ, here we go. In the human body, where is the hallux?
Inside.
I need a body part.
Arm.
Close. Actually, it's in the foot. It's the big toe.
Fair enough.
Inside.
I'm going to contest that later, but go on.
We're moving right along. Over to Nate. Nate, which comedian and musician is the author of the novel Shop Girl?
Shop Girl? Comedian and musician? I should know this.
Lauren knows this.
I know, and I feel I'm looking at her face. I'm like, uh-oh. Shop Girl, comedian. I don't think I have an answer.
Unfortunately, this is he lives in a place where there's only murders in the building. This is Steve Martin.
Oh.
All right, Lauren, moving on to you. After losing a whopping 88 pounds in 2011, Latino rapper Fat Joe joked that his friends started calling him Joey what?
Why couldn't I get the Steve Martin question? Joey Skinny.
No, unfortunately, Joey Flacco. Joey Flacco, named after the quarterback, I'm assuming.
He's elite.
He was for one season. He was elite.
Yeah.
All right, Russ, what was the name of the NASA rover that landed on Mars in August of 2012?
These are all things I've known at one time.
I know it all is.
However, I do not know it right this second. Rover. Just going with that.
Oh, they should have called it Red. Red Rover coming over. Unfortunately, not.
The world's most long distance game.
That was the Curiosity rover is what we're looking for. Nate, over to you. What is the real first name of movie director Spike Lee?
Oh, boy. It's probably something you know, you don't know, and I just don't know. So I'm going to guess Lee Spike. He just switched him maybe.
Unfortunately not. This is one that thankfully I did know. It's Shelton. Shelton Lee is his real name.
Oh.
Lauren, back over to you. What U.S. reality show has a Chinese version whose title translates to Forward at High Speeds?
Forward at High Speeds?
It's a U.S. reality show. The Chinese version's name title translates to Forward at High Speeds.
Oh. I'm gonna say this probably isn't right, but I'm gonna say Drag Race.
Unfortunately, not RuPaul's Drag Race. It's The Amazing Race.
Crap on a cracker.
I would not do that with crackers. Russ, over to you. What is the Sanskrit word for the corpse pose that typically concludes any yoga class? Lauren knows that one.
I'm going to go with downward facing dog, which is wrong.
That is wrong. It's Savasana. Am I saying that right, Lauren?
Savasana.
Savasana. Okay. Nate, over to you. What planet is often called Earth's twin because it is nearly the same size and diameter?
Oh, I think it's Venus.
Venus is a correct answer. Moving on, Lauren. Before starring in ABC's Modern Family, Ed O'Neill was best known for playing what classic TV dad?
Thank God it's one that I actually know because I've known so many of the ones around me. This is Al Bundy from Married with Children.
Al Bundy is correct. Moving on to Russ. Russ, designed by Tiffany & Company, the Commissioner's Trophy is awarded to the winners of what U.S. sporting championship?
America's Cup.
No, the Commissioner's Trophy is from the World Series. World Series for Major League Baseball.
Yeah, I don't know sports at all.
Nate, back over to you. What 1887 invention allows for easy microscope viewing of bacteria grown in a protected and nutrient-rich environment?
A microscope?
No, we're looking for the actual dish it's in. It's the Petri dish.
Oh, crap.
No, it's pea. Trees. Not crap, it's pea. Trees. In
Lauren,
dishes.
Lauren, I'm not eating at your house ever again. Lauren, we're going over to you. Thought by many to be the oldest flag still in use, the flag of what country is a white cross on a red field?
White cross on a red field. A white cross on a red field. Sweden?
Oh, close. Denmark.
Denmark, the Danes.
And with about 15 minutes remaining, our scores right now, Nate's got 8 points, Lauren's got 4, Russ has 5.
Nah.
Russ, we are back over to you. What state is known as the Show Me State?
It's one of two, and I'm going with one of them quickly. Mississippi?
No, Missouri.
Darn. I'm going to start throwing things. All right,
Darn.
go on.
Darn. All right. All right, Nate, over to you, sir. Where to go? Which of the following is the name of the popular breed of dog much prized by Queen Elizabeth II? Is it a Welsh Corgi, a Scottish Corgi, or an Irish Corgi?
I'm going to guess Welsh Corgi.
Welsh Corgi is correct. Nate picks up the point. Back over to Lauren. Lauren, often needed after a trip to IKEA, what tool is also known as a hex key?
An Allen wrench?
Allen wrench is a correct answer. Russ, we're
Good.
over to you. In what city and its suburbs did the film Ferris Bueller's Day Off take place?
Chicago.
Chicago is a correct answer. All right, back to Nate. Nate, he's got crazy flipper fingers and never tilts at all are lyrics from a 1969 song by The Who titled what?
I think that's Tommy.
No, it's the song Pinball Wizard.
Oh, Pinball Wizard. It's on the album. Oh, I got the...
Crazy flipper fingers. Back over to Lauren. Lauren, the war memorial for what branch of the U.S. military depicts soldiers raising a flag at Iwo Jima?
The Marines.
The Marines is a correct answer.
Nice.
Russ, what article of clothing did Michelle Obama announce that she doesn't wear anymore on TV's The View?
Skirts?
No, actually pantyhose. She doesn't wear pantyhose anymore, apparently. All right, Nate. The phrase Pikes Peak or Bust was a popular slogan for settlers who moved to Colorado looking for what?
I'm going to guess gold.
Gold is correct. Lauren, what toy was once reportedly banned in Japan because people looked indecent while using it?
Hula hoop.
Hula hoop is a correct answer. Russ, at age 15, who was the youngest musician to play at the original Woodstock? Hint, he played lead guitar.
Neil Schon?
Neil Schon is a correct answer. He was playing for Santana at that time. Then he went later on went on to be in Journey.
Got himself fired and became way more successful.
I wish I could fail up like that.
No kidding.
Nate, we're over to you. At over 140,000 square miles, what is the largest inland body of water in the world?
Largest inland body of water. Oh, it's probably wrong, but I'm going to guess Lake Superior.
No, unfortunately not. The Caspian Sea. The Caspian Sea is what we're looking for. Lauren, which star of the 2015 film Burnt played a similar bad boy chef 10 years earlier on the TV show Kitchen Confidential?
I don't know. Kitchen Confidential was a great memoir written by Anthony Bourdain, but I don't know the show, so I don't know.
That is the incomparable Bradley Cooper.
Oh.
Russ, who is depicted on the U.S. $1 coin that was issued in 1979?
Don't look at me.
I'm going to say Susan B. Anthony, even though I believe it's wrong.
Susan B. Anthony is a correct answer.
Yes.
They should have learned their lesson from Susan B. Anthony, and they tried it again with Sacagawea.
It didn't work with either.
I was feeling a lot of hate about the $1 coin from this side of the room, so I was under pressure.
Oh, trust me, we saw the hate beaming out of her eyes.
Yeah.
You saw my face.
We are moving on to Nate. Nate, mendicant is a fancy word for what type of person?
Mendicant?
Mendicant, MENDICANT. It's usually associated with Christianity and Buddhism.
Ooh, I'm going to say an enlightened person. They're enlightened?
No, not white. They are they're beggars. They're living off the generosity of others. They use that to get more spiritually close to whatever they're trying to get close to. Lauren, the phrase "ditch the workout, join the party" is a slogan for what mega dance fitness craze?
Zumba.
Zumba is correct. Moving right along. Russ, what was the relationship between U.S. Presidents William Henry Harrison and Benjamin Harrison?
Cousins.
No, unfortunately, they were grandfather and grandson.
Oh.
Nate, the inventor of liquid paper correction fluid, was the mother of Michael Naismith, a member of what 60s American rock pop band?
Naismith?
Michael Naismith. Nesmith is the name. Sorry, I'm thinking of the football guy.
1960s?
Was it he was a member of the what 1960s American rock / pop band?
Oh, let's just pick somebody random and go. Oh God, I can't think of any. I have no idea. The Jacksons.
No, unfortunately, Russ, it looked like you knew this one. It's the Monkees.
The Monkees.
Oh, geez, I did not know that.
It's all right, Lauren. Over to you. A site of historical peace negotiations, the presidential retreat Camp David is located in what U.S. state?
Oh dear God, I should know this.
We all should.
We all should, right? Camp David is maybe it might be in Virginia.
Oh, wrong direction. It's in Maryland. It's in Maryland. Back over to Russ. Russ, which month gets its name from the fact that it was originally the 10th month on the Roman calendar?
November?
No. December. DEC.
Back up.
All right. Nate, over to you. In the human body, the pancreas is a part of both the endocrine system and what other system?
I would assume digestive system.
Digestive system is a correct answer. All right, moving on to Lauren. Lauren, in 2016, Ringling Brothers and Barnum and Bailey Circus retired which magnificent performers, ending a 145-year tradition?
All of the Amados.
I need you to be more specific.
Elephants.
Elephants is a correct answer. They still tour with tigers, if I'm not mistaken.
Lions and tigers and bears. Oh my.
Russ, what video game includes an updated quote-unquote terminal map with its 2016 Infinite Warfare Edition and now features a free-to-play cross-platform game titled Warzone?
Call of Duty.
Call of Duty is a correct answer. Back over to Nate. Nate, which of these ancient locations becomes the name of a present-day country when the first two letters of its name are removed? Is it Assyria, Assyriel, or Asyndia?
I'm going to go Assyria.
Assyria is a correct answer. Lauren, a traditional whiskey sour is sour because it contains what?
Something sour.
More specific.
I know that. I don't know. I don't like them. I don't know. It's like literally like I'm only like I know like sour mix. I don't know what that is though.
No, unfortunately, not. It's lemon juice. Contains lemon juice.
That it was too darn obvious, wasn't it?
That was. It was pretty on the nose. Ross, over to you. Daredevil's Steven Trotter and Lori Martin became the first co-ed duo to survive what death-defying act? And no, it's not marriage.
I'm going to say going over the Niagara Falls.
Going over Niagara Falls is a correct answer. We got about 6 minutes remaining. Nate's got 12. Lauren's got 9. Russ has 10. We are moving right along. Nate, what popular social media and messaging app was first launched in 2011 and was briefly called Peekaboo?
Oh, I think this is Snapchat.
Snapchat is a correct answer. Nicely done. Lauren, over to you. Before becoming a successful film director, Rob Reiner played Michael Stivic on what classic sitcom?
All in the Family.
All in the Family is correct. Russ, we're over to you. Jigs, spoons, and flies are all used in what sport?
Fishing.
Fishing is a correct answer. Now we are hitting a roll here. We are moving back over to Nate. Nate, in 2016, pop superstar Lady Gaga snagged the Golden Globe Award for Best Actress in a Limited Series for her role on what television show?
Lady Gaga TV show. Oh, boy. I can think of a movie she was. What TV show? Is this, I'm probably wrong. I never saw the show. American Horror Story?
American Horror Story is a correct answer.
Oh,
Yeah. She
Lauren,
was fabulous.
She's phenomenal. Her and Matthew Bomer in that season were great.
Mm-hmm.
Matthew Bomer's good in everything, though. Lauren, over to you. Though his successor removed them, shocking, what U.S. president was the first to install solar panels on the White House roof?
Obama.
Unfortunately, not. Earlier than that, it was Jimmy Carter.
Oh, Jimmy Carter.
Jimmy Carter.
Of
Russ,
course, Reagan removed them.
not shocked here. On to you. The Secret Service repeatedly referred to Malia and Sasha Obama by what code names that both begin with the letter R?
I knew this once upon a time, so I'm going way out on a limb and saying remarkable, which I know is wrong.
Unfortunately not. They were Radiance and Rosebud.
Mm-hmm.
Nate, we're over to you. Name the British territory in the North Atlantic Ocean that is a popular vacation spot and is named for a 16th century Spanish navigator.
where is it located?
It is located in the North Atlantic Ocean.
Oh, I think it's Spanish. Or Portuguese. The Azores.
No, it's Bermuda. We're looking for Bermuda.
Oh,
Come on, pretty mama.
Well done.
Wow. Lauren, over to you. 3 minutes left. What novel begins? When he was nearly 13, my brother Jem got his arm badly broken at the elbow.
I'm just going to guess and say The Grapes of Wrath.
Unfortunately not. That would be To Kill a Mockingbird.
Oh,
Russ, we're over to you. Which of these confections is often made in a machine that uses centrifugal force? A milk chocolate, ice cream, or cotton candy?
Cotton candy.
Cotton candy is correct. Nate, over to you, sir. In the Gabriel Garcia Marquez novel, how many years of solitude are there in the title?
7.
No, we're looking for 100. Lauren.
That's a lot of years.
It is. Lauren, what is the title of Tom Clancy's debut novel, which President Ronald Reagan said was, quote unquote, his kind of yam?
I'm knowing all the questions around me except for the ones that come to me, and this is making me really, really mad. Tom Clancy is not my yam. Sorry, Reagan. You should have left the solar panels up. I don't know.
We're looking for the Hunt for Red October.
Of course. It's Red October.
Oh, Lord. We're doing Connery now. Russ, here we go. Which outdoor activity involves searching for hidden treasures using GPS coordinates?
Scavenger hunt.
No, we're looking for geocaching.
No.
All right, Nate, over to you. What is the main ingredient in borscht?
I want to say tomato.
No, it's beet or beetroot.
Oh, beet.
I knew both of those.
Lauren, let's see if you know this one. The Lhasa Apso is a dog originally bred to guard temples and monasteries in what part of the world?
Asia.
Be more specific.
How about no? Tibet.
Tibet is a correct answer.
Look at you.
How about no? Russ, Formerly known as Sleuth, Clue is a cable TV channel dedicated to what genre of programming?
True crime.
True crime mystery. I'll give that all to you. It's all kind of the same area there. Nate, what year did the Titanic sink in the Atlantic Ocean on the 15th of April on its maiden voyage from Southampton?
Oh boy, was it 1917? I have no idea.
Unfortunately, not 1912. Lauren, over to you. Magneto, Apocalypse, and Mystique are all mutants in what Marvel Comics franchise?
The X-Men.
The X-Men is correct. Russ, last question of the hot seat round goes to you. Not connected to another bone in the body, the hyoid bone, HYOID, is supported by a network of muscles located in what area? And I'll repeat that if you want me to, because I just messed that up pretty bad.
It's not going to help if you repeat it. Neck.
Neck is a correct answer.
What?
I got little John over here.
Wow.
What?
And so I've got the scores coming out. Nate, I've got 14. Lauren's got 12. Russ has 14 as well. This is anybody's game as we head into your final wager round. Your final wager round, I'm going to give you your points. I'm going to give you your categories. You're going to wager your points however you see fit on those three categories. You just can't go over the amount of points that you've accumulated so far. Your categories for your final round are Category 1, food. Category 2, modern dating. Category 3, entertainment and U.S. history. All right. We're going to go question by question through this. All I ask is that we're going to use standard lock-in rules here. Question number 1 in your final round, your category is in food. Name the Argentinian sauce that is made with parsley, oregano, garlic, red wine vinegar, and olive oil and is often paired with steak.
Can you read it one more time?
Of course.
Please?
Name the Argentinian sauce that is made with parsley, oregano, garlic, red wine vinegar, and olive oil and is often paired with steak.
I'm locked in.
I'm going to lock in.
Russ, talk it out.
Oh boy, that's all the pressure. I know that I've had this several times, and I cannot, for the life of me, remember the name of the sauce. Oh, lordy. I am going to be unexciting and give a non-answer because anything I say would be ludicrous. Locked in with no answer.
All right, Russ, and what was your wager?
2.
All right, Lauren, what did you say, and what was your wager?
I said Asabuco. I don't know why.
Okay.
And I wagered 4.
And Nate, your wager and your answer.
I wagered 0 on food, and my answer is I don't know if this is a sauce or not. It just came to my mind. Tartar.
Unfortunately, no points being awarded. It's chimichurri. Chimichurri is what we're looking for. Moving on to question number 2. Our scores right now, Nate's got 14. Lauren, you are down to 8. Russ, you're down to 12. Still anybody's game. Question number 2. Your category. I lost it. Un momento, por favor. Your category is modern dating. Whitney Wolfe Herd is the youngest self-made female billionaire in history. She did this after leaving Tinder due to sexual harassment and thus creating what other dating app? Whitney Wolfe Herd is the youngest self-made billionaire in history. She did this after leaving Tinder due to sexual harassment and thus creating what other dating app?
I'm locked in.
Nate has locked in.
Locked in.
Lauren, talk it out.
Well, crap. Okay. Let me think about this. Like, Tinder sucks. Because of all the penises. And
like, no one's arguing that, though. That's the funny thing.
no, so that's what I'm saying. So I'm trying to think of, like, the opposite of like penises, right? So like what is like are there friendly dating apps that aren't like Match.com and eHarmony and things like that?
Met
Oh
my
my
wife on
God.
Match.com. Thank you.
Oh, no, that's fine. John met his wife on Match.com too. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong, but it's not an app, right? It's not
No.
hip. It's not cool. You don't swipe. So let me think. Bumble.
Lauren is locked in with Bumble. What was your wager?
4.
I'm sensing a trend with Lauren. Nate, what did you say, and what was your wager?
I guess Bumble as well, and because I do not date well, I rated 0 on modern dating, so
All
I
right.
rated 0.
And Russ, your answer and your wager.
Bumble as well, and a 2.
Well, Nate's got 14 points coming out of question number 2. Lauren's got 12 points coming out of question number 2, and Russ has 14 points coming out of question number 2. The answer was Bumble.
It's a barn burner.
We're back to where we started. We got to do this all over again. It's all going to come down to the final question.
Just the way I drew it up. I will say, I had apparently a really difficult final question, and like the entire PTE crew talked me out of using it. So we're going to this one instead. You can thank them if you are better at comic book movies. Instead, we are going with this. Your category is Entertainment in U.S. History. What transparent last name is shared by Jan's imaginary boyfriend in The Brady Bunch and Leonardo DiCaprio's character from The Revenant, a real-life frontiersman?
I'm locked in.
Nate has locked in.
I'm going to lock in.
Russ, it's down to you.
I have only seen The Revenant once. However, when I was a child, I watched The Brady Bunch religiously. I joined in with everyone making fun of Jan's imaginary boyfriend. And I'm going to say that to clear my conscience somewhere along the way, I forgot what his name is. And I will go with something very simple like Smith.
All right, you've gone with Smith. And what was your wager?
2 again.
All right. Lauren, what was your answer? What was your wager?
My answer was Glass, and my wager, big surprise, was 4.
All right. And Nate, your answer and your wager?
I wagered 4 on this one. Do not know the answer. I am wrong. I just guessed Phil.
And we have ourselves a champion. Their names were George and Hugh Glass.
Ho, ho!
Well done. Well done. Give that woman a silver dollar.
Probably a gold dollar. Have Sacagawea on it.
Right.
And with that, ladies and gentlemen, Lauren Carey is our champion tonight, pulling off the comeback in the final wager round. Nicely done. Nicely done. Hopefully that is a good omen for one of you for the upcoming tournament, and hopefully not a good omen for the other. Nate, we'll have better luck in the tournament, I'm sure.
I hope so.
But ladies and gentlemen, Lauren Carey is your champion tonight. Nicely done, Lauren.
Thank you. Oh my God. I was like fully expecting to lose.
You did not. Instead
didn't.
you won.
I did. I did the opposite of lose.
Go call your dad and tell him.
I probably will.
That was awesome. Good pull on Glass,
Thank
by
you.
the way.
Transparent is what gave it to me. So very
Yeah.
good clue in the question.
Ooh.
Yep.
I tried to throw that in there. I tried.
It was good question writing. So thank you.
But ladies and gentlemen, we hope you've enjoyed this episode of the Pub Trivia Experience. If you do like what we do here, a couple things you can do. Patreon.com/PTEBB is our Patreon feed. We use the money that we get there to up our content, to bring you better content, better sounding content on a regular basis. If you've got the financial means to contribute, that's the best place to do it. If you don't, it's still tough out there for a lot of people. I get that. Do me a favor, 5-star rating, write us a review. That'd be absolutely awesome of you. You can find us on the Lounge on Facebook, fans of Pub Trivia Experience and Boozy Bracketology. That's the Lounge for all of our fans, including Lauren and Nate are both on there. So come in there and say hello. Say congrats to Lauren for a hell of a win. But I can't let our panelists go without once again telling you a little bit about them and their shows. We're going to start with Lauren.
Oh, yes. Hello. Yes. I am one of the hosts of the Beer Dog podcast. It's the podcast where we talk about two of the greatest things in the world, beer and Weird Al. And my brother is my co-host, and we have a wonderful time. You can find us at beardalpodcast.com, or, if you're lazy, you can go to oddpodsmedia.com, which is our podcast network, and just click the button and do it there. And we're also on all the podcast players as well, too.
Yeah, and you can find a number of our hosts that have appeared on the Beard Owl podcast. Me and my wife have been on there. Mike Mott, in our most recent edition, Mr. Tim Dipple, I think, has been on 3 times at this point.
Tim has been on the show thrice. Yes.
He's a big Weird Al fan.
He's Tim Thrice.
Tim Thrice, okay. He is actually recording with Jonathan Oakes right now, so wish him luck.
Oh, blessings to him for that.
Russ,
Yes.
tell our listeners about your show one more time for me, man.
Yeah, if you're looking for positive music discussion of all genres and decades and everything in between, you want to take a listen to the Infectious Groove podcast, where myself and 2 of my best friends, who all grew up in Detroit together, a big music city, discuss all of those things in as positive of a fashion as we can on a regular basis. And for all things Infectious Groove, you can just go right to infectiousgroovepodcast.com.
And Nate, my friend, before we bid you adieu until we record your next episode, you have any parting words?
I don't. This was a lot of fun. Probably the funnest group I've ever done a trivia podcast with. So thank you all. Congratulations, Lauren. And thank you so much for having me.
It's been a pleasure, everyone. For the Pub Trivia Experience, I have been Chris.
I'm Nathan.
I'm still Lauren.
And I am Russ.
We'll see you next week with another episode. Have a good one.